Yeah, great. So this is my circle. And in circle, we have a lot of like multiple parts are there. That's the very first one is center. So you can see the center here. This is the center. This O point. So O is my center here.
Oh,
Correct. And if I'll add this center to the circumference, this outer boundary is my circumference. This is my
oh,
circumference.
oh.
If I'll add the center to the circumference, let's suppose O to P. So connect O to P, I'll get a radius. O is the center, please keep in mind.
Wait, how is that radius? Isn't that like, isn't radius goes this way?
Sorry,
Oh, never mind. Right. I'm confused. It's
it's
radius.
my radius from the center to the circumference. Radius is from center to circumference. Okay,
Mm.
circumference. So from center to circumference is my radius. Now if I'll add, if I'll take, if I'll extend like in this way, if I'll pass through a line segment from the center that will touch the end of the, see, can you see? This is my, let's suppose A and this is my B. So I have a line segment that passes through the center, it touches the circle at the two ends, A and B. So this AB is going to be my, AB is going to be my diameter.
Wait, is it?
This is my diameter, passes through center, right?
Is it diameter? But half of it is radius, right?
Now, so this from A to B is my diameter. And
Yeah.
this is diameter. So this, you can see it's very clearly like from O to A, it's my radius. From O to B, it's my radius.
Isn't that the
Correct?
goal?
No. Hold on. I'll discuss the code. Don't you worry. So first, yes, it's a chord, but the longest chord. Longest chord is known as the diameter. Okay. So this O to A from here to here is my radius. And if I'll extend this to the other side also, this also my radius. So R and R, that is my 2R. So
Okay.
this 2R will be equal to my diameter, D, small d. So diameter usually represented by D and 2 times of R will give you the diameter. Getting my
Okay.
point? So if I
Yeah.
ask you how many radius that you can form in a circle, so what should be your answer?
We have to multiply. Okay.
So how many radius you can make in a circle?
3
Infinite. See, radius I need.
infinite.
This is my circle. This is my center. I need to just connect the center to the circumference. That will be my radius, right?
Oh, okay.
So
So
this is radius. This is radius. Yes, this is radius. This is radius. This is radius. So what do you think? How many radius that I can make?
infinite.
That's infinite, right? There is no limitation. I can make closer. All right. These are the radius, isn't it? Correct. So I have infinite number of options. So if I ask for the diameter, the same option will be there. We have only
Mm.
one center. We can have infinite radius. We can have infinite diameters. And now codes. Shall we discuss the code? Now take any 2 points. Take any 2 points on the circumference circle and connect it. The line that you will get, line segment you will get will be my code.
Yeah.
So let's suppose this is my X, this is my Y.
Mm.
Okay. So that's my circle. And if I'll connect any 2 points, I'll get a code. Similarly, if I'll connect these 2 points, I'll get a code. Similarly, these 2 points, I'll get a code. So how many options are there? So we have
Infinite.
infinite, right? Infinite options, I can make infinite codes. So if I'll draw this, if I ask you which is going to be my longest code. So
It's
if
going
you
to
will
be
see,
diameter.
yes, if we are more close to the circumference, that's very small radius. But if we will move to the center, toward the center, I'll get the greater and greater code. And the greatest code that I'll get will be the longest one will be passes through the center. So this is my code also. And we have a special name also. That's my longest code, and longest code is also known as the diameter, which is equals to 2 times of R. Clear? So whenever they will ask you the longest chord, name the longest chord. So longest chord is also known as the diameter. Clear? Nice. Now, so yes, this is clear, I hope, as of now. Now, let's suppose we have written. Okay, great. Now, arc. What do we mean by the arc? Circle.
Like, I forgot.
Any 2 points I'm taking?
Oh, it was like if we have like this much, then it comes half of it, you know, or like
Yes,
come out of.
guys. This is, let's suppose, my P and Q. So arc means this curve part. This
Yeah.
curve part is my arc.
Mm,
Okay, this is my arc. Arc PQ, or we can represent it as like PQ and then arc symbol is there on the top.
mm,
We can write it down PQ or arc symbol on the top. Can you see?
yeah.
Now, if we will take 2 points P and Q, so of course, see, I'll get two arc here. A smaller arc PQ, and you can see this arc also,
Okay.
right? They're opposite side.
Mm,
We have two options here. So this smaller one is known as the minor arc, and this larger one is known as the
okay.
major arc. Clear?
Minor arcs are like tiny, like they're under 9.
Correct. So this is PQ. If I want to show this, like from P to Q, minor arc is there. And from P, let's take any X point here. So if you will trace this path, P, X, and Q, that's going to be my major arc. Correct. Why I'm writing down the PXQ? So that it will clearly give you the direction. That means you will have to you will have to trace this path, P and then X and then Q. So it will become PXQ, and that will be my major arc.
If it's only 2 letters, it'll always be minor, right? It's only two.
Uh, Sorry.
If it's 2 letters, can it ever be major? Like
This is
if it's only 2 letters, like so say this is a circle, and there's only
hmm.
P and there's a P over here, but a Q over here. The
Hmm.
correction will be half the circle, right? So that'd be major or minor?
That in that case, that will be the both will be same, correct? That will be my semicircle. If I
Okay.
have the 2 points, but that 2 points are the end point of diameter, in that case, no minor, no major. Either you can take as a minor or you can take as a major, but it will going to be my semicircle. So P and Q is there that passes through the, let's suppose it's kind of end point of the diameter. So either you can take this one or you can take this one, both will be same. So it's arc you can say only, or semicircle you can say. This is going to be my semicircle, right?
Yeah.
So if you want to name it as major arc, so you can write down as a major or minor because both are the same here. No one, nothing is small or greater. Now, see, again the same concept, but a different approach. Circle, taking 2 points, now connecting. So that's my code. And what's the arc along with this code? So
Minor arc.
let's take P and this is my Q, and let's take this arc. This code and this arc. This code and this is my arc. So code and arc, you can see a area between this code and arc. Can you see this area? This area is known as the segment.
Right?
This is known as the segment. So segment is actually the area under code and corresponding arc. So code and arc will give you the area. That area will be known as the segment.
Okay. Correct.
Okay. Now this is my smaller one, so that will be my minor segment. And if you will see the opposite in the opposite direction, you will see that this is also going to be my area between arc and the chord, isn't it? If I'll
Yeah.
take the X point here, so you will get PXQ is the arc. This is the arc. And this is the chord P to Q. And the area is known as the major segment.
Okay. Because it's big. So it's a major arc, a major segment. Or that also segment.
Sorry.
Is a major arc a major segment also?
Major
Or
C, of course. That will be my major arc plus chord. So major arc and chord, if you will see the area. So area under major arc and chord is going to be my major segment.
I don't know.
Next. What if I'll take radius? I am taking radius and
Okay.
again I'm taking a radius.
Okay.
So this time we have two radius, two radii and arc. So two radii and this is my arc. Let's suppose P and Q. So radii and arc, that area under radii and arc will be known as the sector.
Sector.
This is known as the sector. So sector contains the area under area made up of two radii and arc.
Okay.
Okay. Now again, minor and the major. This is my minor. And this one, the opposite to it. This one is my major. Right? So this is my major sector.
Okay. That's major sector.
Great. Now next.
Can I go get water very fast?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Done.
Ah.
Now we have discussed a lot of things. Now this is my circle again. And I have a point P and Q. So this line segment will be known as
Chord.
P into Q is known as the chord. If I'll extend this,
That's a
then it will
secant.
be known as
Secant.
secant. Now one more is there. Let's suppose I have a point. I have a point on the circumference, and I have a line that touches this point.
Tangent.
That is known as the tangent. That's it. Take a note. Now, most important. If we don't have the, okay, that will be discussed later. Chord, secant, tangent, radius, and diameter that we have discussed.
Okay.
And then chord, center, radius, diameter, point of tangent. Okay, see, this point is known as the point of contact or or point of tangency.
Okay.
Point, this is point, let's suppose M. So this point of contact, okay, it's contact. Point of contact or point of tangency. Okay. Now the question is how many tangents that I can make on a circle?
Like 4, right?
4 only.
Yeah, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4. But it can be any shape of it, right?
Yes, it can be in any direction. So just think about it. If I have number like how many like the number of point I can get on the circle, that much number of tangents I can make. If I
Okay.
have this circle and I have a point here, so I can make a tangent that will just touch this point and will pass like this.
Okay.
If I have a point here, so I can make a line that will pass through this point. This
Okay.
is also a tangent. If I have just a point here, I can draw a line that will pass through this point. That's also a tangent. So we have infinite number of options to take the points. If I have infinite number of options of the points, so I can get the infinite number of
Tangents?
yes. Okay, nice. So now I have some question. Circle. Let's take it as A.
A tangent can go through, or that's secant.
So tangent is
Sorry, no, that's a secant. I thought it was a
oh
tangent.
yeah, let's take it. See. Okay, no. Identify the segments here. So tell whether the lines, rays, or segment in space described as a radius. So I need radius and tell me the proper answer, like with the ray and of
CB,
course. hmm.
CB,
So radius I need,
CB, or
chord I need, diameter I need,
uh,
secant, secant or tangent.
okay. So
So
radius is CB
let's
or
suppose
AC.
specifically if I'll tell you, yes, radius is
AC or CB.
AC or
CB.
C and B, yes. So radius will be my, so we will write down in this way. So this radius is a perfect my line segment. So that's going to be my A and C, and this line segment symbol will be there on the top
Hmm. Yeah.
or C to B.
Yeah.
So write down very carefully.
Hmm.
Next question is, if radius is done, let's take chords,
The
chord or
chord
chords.
AB,
Chords will be
AB, line
A
segment
and B.
AB. Yeah.
Okay.
Chord is AB, right? A and B.
Chord will be my
AB, A and B.
A, D,
B,
B. Okay, okay, okay. So A and B can be my chord also. Of course, but please mark it as the longest chord.
diameter.
Okay, then diameter once we need to take it. So the diameter will be my
A.
yes. So that's going to be my diameter will also be equals to okay
A
AB.
and B.
Yes.
And secant is A and E. Secant is A and E. And the tangent is D to DBE. I don't know if it is that was D.
So here we can see for the diameter we have done secant.
Yeah.
Tell me the secant.
What? Secant
Secant.
is A and E.
A and
A and E.
E, right?
And
That's the
point
way.
tangency is D and DBE.
Correct. Yes. So that can be my D and
D and E. Think to go through
oh
further.
D. Let's take G. And let's take G
Mhm.
here. So D and G,
So yeah, so D.
tangent will be my
D.
DG.
DG. My bad.
Correct. So AE, we have a secant, D and G we can take as a what we have. So that can be our, if I write down D and E as a tangent, that will also be true. That's not the issue, right?
Yeah.
And A and E, if I write down that's secant, that's also true.
Yeah.
Great.
So this
Now,
would be that.
sorry.
Oh, but A. Okay, yeah, never mind. Before it is A.
Now one question is there. What best we can do for, let's suppose this is my M point.
Endpoint.
M,
Which is
M point.
endpoint? M
What
point.
M.
Wait.
So what will be the, if I take AM, so what will be the name for AM?
That would be a code.
That would be a code.
Code.
So best approach for AM will be my code.
Yeah.
But if I'll take, of course, that's my A to E and this ray symbol is there. So that will be my secant. Correct?
Yeah.
Tangent done and what's done there? And okay. Tangent is done. G is secant is done.
Yeah.
And one more thing is you can do. See, for the secant, we have a line. So this A to E and represent this by like this. Arrow to the both side.
Yeah.
Please keep in mind. So this is extending in the direction of A also. This is extending the direction of E also. So secant will be my A and E and arrow to the both the end. Next, what we can have in first one is done. What the best describe the AG? What's the CB? CB is the radius that's already discussed. And example number one, name our tangent. So name our tangents. That will be my. Now let's move to the next concepts. It's clear? For the secant, please keep in mind.
Right, like this, the ray. Yeah.
Yes, kind of line, right?
Line.
Yes, ray is having the just direction
Only
one.
one.
Yes, and if we have two arrows, that means it's my. For the tangent also, you can take like double arrow, that means line and ray. That's not the issue.
And what is just this line segment, right? This the line is line segment.
From B to E,
No, like if radius was AC, that's this line segment.
this is,
Line segment.
so this is just a line segment. Is from C to A, I'm taking, that is my radius now.
Yeah.
So A to C is also radius, C to B is also radius. That's the line
Yeah.
segment, not the ray. Hmm?
Yeah.
Clear?
Okay, so
Because
A
this
to
is
B
this
is
is
also, but A to B is not A to B is not one because it's still inside the circle,
so A to B is my diameter.
so it doesn't count as a line.
So see, this is my point. This is my point, not arrow is there. So this is going to be AB and then this is line segment.
Mm. So it's
No,
not. So it's not a line because it's inside the
no,
circle.
it's a line segment. It's a line segment.
Okay.
Okay. So we have a different difference in line segment, ray and line.
Okay.
Line having arrow to the both side, that means it can, we can extend it, right? And ray is just having the direction, just one direction is there. Line segment, we have a fixed point, no direction. That means no extension. So A
Okay.
to B is fixed here. Then
Got it.
only we can say it's my diameter. Otherwise, it's not, right?
Yeah.
That it will become secant. If I'll extend this, if I can extend this, if I'll move like extend outside of the circle, so it
Mm.
will become my secant, or it will become my something else, but not diameter. Diameter is fixed. It should be
Yeah. Diameter. So solid is middle.
yeah, circumference, right? It should be past the center and under the circumference only.
Mm.
Clear? I hope any if any query, any doubt in mind, please let me know. Clear? Okay. If there will be